Hey everyone, this is going to be your real message for June 26th. It's general, it's not going to resonate with everyone. Y'all already know the deal. Links to reach me and donate are in the description box. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. Ooh, it's been something. It has been quite a day, quite the energy we are in. 2 cards flying out. We're just going to get right into it. The Peacock. Collect your heart from those who may cheat before they hurt you. This is not a love reading, but I get it I give it how I get it. So this is what's coming out. There's been a lot of people ghosting people in my life and other people's lives. I've gotten a lot of recent messages. Hello. About people feeling like there's something wrong with them, or they're a loser, and it's just like coming from quite a few people, enough people to make me say something, including myself. It's really weird how people are just like disappearing or not returning phone calls, or just kind of like gone. And so I think that there's a reason for this. I think that I don't believe in coincidences, first of all, you know that. I don't believe in accidents as well. I think these people that are disappearing, there's a lot of things that could be going on. They could be working out things in their own life. They could not want to put a lot of stress on you. They could they could be fucking up 100%. They could be fucking up. No matter what, though, I think that the universe removes people when they should be removed. I wouldn't take it to heart. I don't think you're a loser. I don't think there's anything wrong with you. If you think there's something wrong with you, then yeah, of course, work on that. But as far as, I don't know, I feel like there's something to this. I feel like the universe is removing people as they should be. Okay, so protect your heart from those who may cheat before they hurt you. There's maybe a reason these people aren't calling you back. Okay, there's maybe a reason these people aren't answering their phone. There's maybe a reason these people just suddenly said some shit and then you never saw them again, right? And maybe it's not to do with you necessarily. Okay, bad. You have the power to transcend failure and move into a limitless future. I absolutely love this from this. As I said, people are feeling like failures and losers, like something's wrong with them. No, I don't think that's the case. Okay, I don't think you're a failure, and I think you have the power to transcend whatever has failed. If the relationship has failed, the job failed, whatever it is. A lot of people were waiting on calls back for jobs, and then nothing ever came of it. I think we're moving into a limitless future. I really do. I think, with this eclipse coming up, with the energy that we're in, I don't know. There's a lot. Here's the thing I will say. It's a lot harder to hide from the truth currently than it was a few weeks ago. A lot of things were being seen through, you could say, like rose-colored glasses. It was a lot easier to sort of dream, and be caught in not an illusion. Well, yeah, maybe, the fantasy, right? Things were very like, is fantastical a word? Because if it's not, I feel like it should be. It was a lot easier to sort of give in to the fantasy, right? And now possibly a little bit to do with Neptune going retrograde, Sagittarius full moon bringing out a lot of truth. There's probably a lot. The energy that we're currently in, I feel like, is sort of whatever you were not seeing quite clear, or you were sort of trying to make it what it maybe wasn't, or bypass, overlook a lot of things. Not the case anymore. Not the case anymore. I feel like we're being made to see things for what they are, unable to ignore the truth of the matter, Please don't lose hope. Autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. I'm telling you, whatever's going on, we're in the middle part of the year, right? Time is flying. Time is flying. So we just came into, or I don't even know if we're fully into, because I don't really follow it like that, the summer solstice. But I know that the equinox will be here before you know it. And whatever is happening from that eclipse to that Lion Gates time span, be ready for that. Be ready for that, and then be ready for the autumn equinox to come in. And I'm not a fucking astrologer, y'all. I'm just telling you from what I feel. I have no idea where the planets are going to line up and all of that shit. If you're knowledgeable on that, feel free to leave it in the comments. You can leave it on the live, but it won't be there whenever we stop the stream. But you're more than welcome to leave it in the comments if you like. I'm telling you, it's going to bring a lot of the pieces together, okay? Oh, thank you. I hope all is well with y'all too. Sorry, I told you about the comments and I'm just not messing with it today. But yeah, please don't lose hope. I feel like a lot of people are getting really discouraged right now, including me. I am not separating myself from y'all, including me. We are all going through this right now. Okay. All I can tell you is why maybe people don't see it hit me as hard is because I've just been in the, I want to say been in the game, been at it a little bit longer. I have a lot to distract me, okay, because I do a lot. I run, 3 or 4 businesses. I'm a little bit more, I'm not as new as some of y'all at my practice, whatever your practice is. And I'm really familiar with going into other realms and other worlds. And so maybe it doesn't seem like it affects me as much, but I guarantee you it does. It does. Maybe I just don't show it like that, but it is affecting me too. And there's been moments where I have felt a bit discouraged lately. And here's another weird thing. It's fucking hitting me out of nowhere. I will be sitting there cooking dinner or like minding my business or even having a full-blown conversation with someone. I mean, really not thinking about anything, and it hits me like a brick to the face, like, where the fuck did that come from? Some of you might be experiencing that, and it's really easy to get caught in those loops, especially if you're a fixed sign, okay? Especially if you're a water sign, just having gone into Cancer right now. Cancer is very needy. It's very emotional. You kind of want, Cancer naturally wants a commitment, so that's something that's going on as well. But don't lose hope. I think you're going to be, well, I know you're going to be fine, but it's up to you to transcend the failure, okay? All right? It's a time for spirit. What was I just saying? It's not that it's not hitting me less. It may be less noticeable because I am always, first of all, I'm always busy. And secondly, I'm very familiar and comfortable with going to and from, and I'm very honest with y'all about loving the dark places, and being very comfortable in the dark. Now, if you need to go to the light, then that's where you need to go. You need to go wherever is good for your soul at the time, but definitely wherever you go, it's a time for spirit, okay? All right? If you get caught in these loopholes, all right, can really fuck you up. I'm telling you now, your mind is sometimes, especially in energies like this, can be your worst fucking enemy. Believe me when I tell you, your mind can be your worst fucking enemy. Oh, sorry. I've got family in town and it's been crazy. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to keep it going. I'm trying to give you something. But yeah. So don't get caught up in, and I love how this goes 6, 7, like it's 43. Six is a man's number, is a divine number. 6 is the number. Good morning. Good morning to everyone, okay? The natural world needs you. Okay, it's also about balance. Much, and this is hard for me too, okay? For some of you may be a bit like me where you sort of live and are very comfortable in other realms, and when you live in the spirit realm and in other dimensions as much as someone like me does, and some of you may, it's very hard to come back, and it gets harder to come back each time, and it gets harder to function, and it gets harder to level with people, and it gets harder. As a little girl, I've always been going to other places it's very natural for me. It is first nature for me. It's harder to be here. So I run. I'm being very honest with you right now. When shit gets hard in the real world, I run. I will zone out. I will go to another realm. It's not something I'm necessarily proud of. I'm glad to be able to have the gift to do it, but it's not what you always want to do. Sometimes we need to deal with things here, and I'm not the best at doing that sometimes when it comes to my own life. And I will run. And so when I get this, the natural world needs you, it's a reminder to me and for me to tell you, yes, as much as it is a time for spirit, and as much as we do need to go there to gain clarity and balance and vision, it is about balancing, not spending too much time in either world. Okay? The natural world needs us too. All right, and that's a 44. Okay, so not only is a 4 a solid foundation, so solid foundations times 2. So some of us may need, I think for me is something that I have to do often, because I'll be fucking float right off the damn earth, y'all, for real. Like, just, I stay extremely out there. I always have. Not a bad thing, not a great thing either, because remember, it's all about balance. Okay, so grounding is something that I always have to do. And when I'm 44, solid foundations twice times 2. So maybe it's time to be like extra grounded right now. I'm also getting a don't be so quick to react. Okay, and again, that goes back to what I was talking about in the beginning. Okay, not everything is like a personal attack. All right, a lot of people. Okay, so like, I guess the best way to put it, so whoever hasn't returned your phone call, whoever hasn't gotten back to you, or, you know, whatever, and you're over here feeling like this, and you're busy and this, they may be going through a similar thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't be so quick to just off somebody. Okay, don't be so quick to just think the worst. Also, don't be a sucker. You know, it's all about balance. But I'm getting that 44 is like stability and grounding times 2, but also as an 8, you know, being infinite, things coming back around. So these people and things, they may come back around. All right, be patient. Ancient wisdom, there's a lot of that coming back around. There's a lot of that. Pay attention to your dreams, and that's number 31, another 4. Okay, so whatever's happening right now, and I will say this, what I'm feeling currently as I'm looking at this tree that's literally in the middle of, there's nothing by it, and I'm in the country where it's like a tree every 2 feet or less. And I'm looking at this tree that's just there all by itself. And it's a little bit, maybe it has more room to grow. Maybe it's more solid because it is bigger. Maybe the rooting system is better because it has more, you know, room underneath. Whatever is going on with that particular tree, it seems to be a lot bigger than all this. Maybe some of these people that are thinning out from your life currently is giving you a chance to grow. Maybe there's some things that you need to see or be shown or work on in that alone time, in that space. Maybe you need more room to grow. Maybe you need to spread your arms. Maybe you need more room for your roots. Okay, maybe you need more sun. And so as we get this 31, another 4, people, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. As we get the number, another number 4, ancient wisdom, I'm feeling like things that are coming to us, we're more solid in that, more solid in our beliefs, more solid in our wisdom, more solid in whatever we are dreaming, our practices and things like that. Okay, a lot of you are sort of venturing out as well, or have been venturing out, and sort of I don't know another word aside from like experimenting, but I don't want to like make it less than what it is. Some more, yeah, we're here, some more solid, sort of like, I don't know, getting your footing, right? Getting in your groove, getting what feels good there. There's a lot going on right now. Spiritually, it's very heavy. Okay, it is very heavy. I suggest cleansing as always, protection as always. You know, use discernment, and not everything that looks ugly and battered and torn is evil, and darkness does not always equate evil. Oftentimes it doesn't. See, okay, someone, oh God, okay, someone is, for some of you, okay, and this is a personal thing too, obviously, but I'm supposed to say it. For some of you, the reason some people are not contacting you is because there is something on them. Not necessarily, oh, somebody's not standing over their cauldron, fucking conjuring up shit, you know what I'm saying? It's not like that. But there is something very dark attached, almost like they're showing me puppet strings, okay? To this person, or maybe even people that are not contacting you. And I kind of feel like I want to throw up. So it's got a hold of them pretty good. I'm going to leave that there. I'm not going to go too far into that. If you feel like that's you, feel free to contact me. Okay, let's get into the tarot real quick, and then we're going to get out of here. Ooh. There's also a point now, and I'm finding this is with me, okay? Like, is what, so I wasn't gonna say it, but it's like, you know, if you follow me, you know, if they like tell me or show it to me more than 3 times or 3 times or more, that's my signal to say it out loud. If I feel like it's something that's personal, and there is a lot of you are dealing with family and friends that are like family, but a lot of family, blood family, that are very disrespectful. They're very inconsiderate. And you should never be anyone's doormat, okay? And sometimes you have to love people from afar. But I feel like we're being extra tested, extra, read all about it. It's like, are you going to let them take you back down where you've strived so hard to grow out of and away from? Or are you going to try to be compassionate and speak your piece and say what you need to say with tact, and try a little bit at least to understand where they're coming from, so that they may witness you in that state and possibly help them grow. Now, it's not going to happen from what they're showing me like overnight, but it is something that will sit with them. The instance or the scenario that they're showing me, it's like, wow, like they don't think about it off top, but later on, compassionate from a distance. Yeah, I hear you. But later on, they will, something will click and they'll be like, wow, I acted like a fucking prick or a dick or a bitch, you know, and wow, they really did the best that they could to handle that in a pretty respectful manner. You know, it's not anything that you probably will see the result of or get gratification from outright, but I don't know. I don't know if you know, those that I'm talking to are even in a place capable of doing that currently, with the Temperance making itself known in the reverse position, and the Six of Cups also in the reverse position. Well, Mercury's fixing to go into retrograde, so there's going to be a lot of things coming back around, relationships coming back around, people coming back around. That's what I'm saying. I think we got that earlier when I said people are coming back. They are coming back. But I don't know. It's kind of like same shit, different day. Like, you could have just stayed where the fuck you were if you was going to come back like that. You know what I'm saying? It could be something like that. And then we're right back to compassion, and speaking our piece with tact. Not my strongest point. I'm being totally real with y'all. You know, I'm human too. Different kind of human, but still human. But yeah, whoever, because I'm feeling like that, like a lot of people feel like they're being ghosted, but I feel like everybody is going through a fuck ton of shit. And they may feel like they're a burden on you. Maybe that's why they're not hitting you up. They may feel like you ghosted them. Maybe you said something that they took wrong or whatever. But I feel like it's a lot of mutual misunderstandings, okay? And then there's also things that are being uprooted. They're literally showing me somebody weeding the garden. And they're actually showing me that now, when I said the garden, it switched to concrete, and there's cracks in the concrete, and there's weeds coming up from the cracks. And they're showing me somebody pull these weeds from these cracks, and these cracks are healing. So the ground is more solid than it was before the weeds grew. And then I'm drawn back to this fucking lone tree over here. Okay, with the Knave of Swords. Okay, so they may be still watching you, paying attention to you. You may still be spying on them. I wouldn't. You can't stop what they do, but I wouldn't. I'm also getting peep game with this coming back around, still unbalanced shit, but I'm also getting an open line of communication about it as well. A lot of times people don't realize what they're doing. See, not everybody that you speak to is going to take offense. Do you know what I'm saying? Some people actually appreciate the fact that you would take the time to point something out to them, and love them no less for their faults. So I'm getting a sense of that here as well. But I'm also very inclined to tell you, if you are peeking on someone or trying to figure out what they're doing, stop it, because you're making yourself insane. And the reason you're being given this time alone is exactly that. It's supposed to be for your growth and your time alone. You may have more shit to take care of than you realize, and universe, I don't know if you saw that, but that shit like legit jumped up out the deck. And that is the Four of Coins in the reverse position. As I'm saying, you may have more shit to take care of than you realize, and the universe is giving you the chance to do it. Stop spying on them. Stop peeking on them. Stop worrying about them. Let it go. Let it go. Let it do what it's going to do. Let it unfold. Let them come to you. That's a message that came through for Scorpio as well. Maybe all water signs, but definitely Scorpio, which I haven't gotten July's videos out yet. But there's a sense of like, don't be pushy. Let that shit come back around to you. Somebody or some people are definitely working out something, and while they're over there doing that, you need to be over there growing and doing whatever you're doing and being more solid. Maybe there's some shit that's been going on that you shouldn't be standing for, that you shouldn't be accepting. Okay, maybe they see that. Who fucking knows what's going on in there? Worry about you, lovers. Whatever it is, it's going to work out, all right? But there are some choices that need to be made. There are things that are happening. And remember, the first card out was that peacock. Protect your heart from those who may cheat before they hurt you, okay? So if it was a commitment, remember I mentioned commitment. If it was a commitment that you're wanting, whether it's a job or a relationship, they may have some shit that they're not quite done with that you would want them to work out before they come back around making you promises that they can't keep just because it fucking sounds good, okay? And that's with a job or a relationship. But again, you've got that Gemini energy, all about balance. I hate calling out air, but also Gemini to me is like a magnet. Geminis are magnets. I love my air signs. But Gemini specifically, there's something so magnetic about a Gemini energy. And so as I talk about these things coming back around, communicating again, the connections are still there, okay? The connections are still there. So if it's a job that you were waiting on, it'll come back around, I feel like, in a better way, either a better position, a more solid offer, more money, something like that. If it's a relationship, same sort of deal. I'm Gemini, sun and moon. Done. Wow. Yeah, because it's just drawn, right? That lover's energy, that Gemini energy. Okay, little stack coming out. The Strength in reverse, the Ace of Swords, and the Magician in reverse. Okay. I want to get some clarifiers here because that's a lot. So I was going to say, I feel like we're almost being trapped in this weak-minded energy and these thought loops as the Chariot in reverse comes out to clarify the Strength in reverse, okay? Trapped and stagnant in a weakened mind state, okay? But not have to be. That's why we're getting Magician in reverse. We've got the Chariot, the Strength, and the here. The Hangman and the Hermit. Okay. Decisions, choices, soul searching. What am I telling you? You need to take a different perspective on the situation. It's not here to fucking out you and you're just supposed to be alone for the rest of your life and you're not good enough and you're a loser. No, 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 no. There's something that's been shown to you that now you need to work on, okay? You need to find the deeper meaning, take a different perspective on the entire situation. They've got shit to work out. They've got shit, whether it's a company, pop, not no mom and pop shop. Anyway, so that's why I keep going back to company and business, but whatever it is, there's definitely something happening here to intentionally separate so that people can work the shit out and then come back together better and whole, because it does come back together, okay, with the Six of Cups in the reverse position, as well as this Lovers coming out. It's like a magnet. It comes back around. But right now, there's definitely something being worked out, all right? And I still stand with that Magician in the reverse position. I do believe that someone, if not someone's, is being manipulated, okay? With the Ace of Cups coming in and the Knave of Coins after that, okay? Someone is definitely giving a new way of love a lot of thought, okay? But this is going to require some sacrifice, and I'm telling you, there's someone or someones that I'm connecting with that is being manipulated by darker forces. These are not people. There's not people that've been cast shit, okay? This is shit that is following them from, it just is. I don't know how to explain it to you. It just is, all right? Pray for them, meditate for them, cleanse for them, whatever you do, whatever your practices are. Maybe do nothing, I know, but I'm told to tell you, so I'm telling you. Knave of Cups in the reverse position and the Knight of Cups in the reverse position. Okay, don't let your imagination get away with itself right now. Not everything is what it seems, but everything is how it should be, okay? We're going to do the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Again, Knight of Wands in the reverse position. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. Know that. It's not what you think. I don't think these people have ghosted. I think they may be going through some shit. I don't think that the company just didn't fucking hire you or give you whatever they said they were going to give you because they were being malicious, or they just like were being sketchy. I think legit issues are arising that need to be worked through. I think they will be worked through from what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling. Yeah, I think there's things that are not as stable, okay? The Seven of Swords, now, yeah, that can be deception, okay? But it can also be returning to the scene of the crime. Often it is. And if you notice in the normal cards, and you've got the Tower moment coming in, okay? The normal cards, he's always, I'm telling you, whatever it is, it's coming back around, and it's not what it seems. And I'm also being told to tell you, in that space, do not be mad when someone or something, when you get the call that they now they're ready for you, okay? Whoever it is, whether it's a person or a job, now they're ready for you. Don't be like me. Oh, now you fucking want me? Click. That's my biggest like thing to get over, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. Accept it. Be thankful for it. If you're done, if you've moved on, if you've already found another job, or maybe you've had time to think about it and that's not the job you want, appreciate the opportunity, appreciate the person, say thank you, don't burn bridges, and, you know, politely go somewhere else, no matter what the situation is, but also give them a chance, whatever it may be, to come back around and offer you whatever it is, because there's something more than the eye going on here, is what I'm getting from this energy. That's gonna do it for us today. I love you all so much, and I will see you next time.